I think we can all agree that change has been the theme of 2020, and we've all been forced to adapt. And this notion of adaptability has proven to be more important than ever. So I'm curious, how have you adapted this year? I know for myself, I have had to make some major changes. I don't work at a hotel anymore. I now work from home. I have a home studio. I used to have a very active social life. Now I see a handful of people. I used to travel a lot. Now I travel from my living room to the kitchen. My life has totally changed. And 2020 has really cemented that phrase that we all know, that change is the only constant. And it's also really brought to light that the bigger the change, the more we resist it. So that's where adaptability is so important for us to acknowledge, because that really is our mindset towards change. And it's sort of the more open that we are, or that we're willingness to embrace that change, the easier it is to make changes. And now that's not to say that what you might be doing might not be difficult. It might be really hard. But if you embrace it, if you lean into that change, that's where you can have a better chance of navigating it, and maybe even something beautiful coming out of it. I really like to think that in a year, 3, maybe 5 years from now, we'll look back on this time and be actually really grateful for the change and how we've been forced to adapt. So for me, I'm all about adaptability, and it's kind of one of those things that change is inevitable. So you might as well just let it happen, embrace it, roll with it, because it's going to happen. You can either make it easier or harder on yourself, and you might as well make it easier, because change isn't easy to begin with. So with that being said, would love to hear from you guys. Want to know, how have you adapted this year? How have you embraced change? Always really interesting to hear your thoughts on the matter. As always, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you soon.